I'm actually just standing in the middle of a bunch of bushes right here, but it happens to be what seems to me like the best compromise in terms of comfort, shade, even though it's not even 7 o'clock. It is close to 90 degrees already. Let's see what my thermometer says. My thermometer is in the shade in my backpack, which is probably slightly cooler than outside. It's saying 85. So that is in Celsius. That would be, it's already over 30 degrees Celsius this morning. So I'm definitely trying to be in the shade, use my hat, but there's a specific cactus that I think would be really fun to nature journal. And that's it right there. I believe the genus is called mellow cactus, and it's really, really cool looking. So I don't have the best view of it, and there's not really anywhere to sit down, but I'm just gonna stand here and start drawing it. So I said that I was gonna nature journal the cactus, and then this oriole landed close by, and I ended up nature journaling birds for a couple minutes. There's a couple of these warblers coming in really close, and an oriole stayed a little bit further away, but now I'm gonna do the cactus, I swear. But now I'm gonna do the cactus, I swear. So of course, right when I said that, this other oriole, a second oriole, flew in really close and started singing and having a call and response with the first one. So instead of drawing the cactus, once again, I ended up drawing birds and nature journaling birds and trying to capture the feeling of the amazing sound that I was making. I think these are yellow orioles. I need to look it up again. It was a new type of oriole for me, but a really beautiful song and just a beautiful moment here as they came into the trees around me. So I could have stayed focused and done what I said I was gonna do and started drawing the cactus down there, or I could pay attention to what was inspiring awe, what was spontaneous, and what was a gift basically from nature. So there's a balance here to be had with your nature journaling, and I think this is one of the times when it's really important for you to know what your intention is with nature journaling. Why are you out there? If my only intention is to draw a cactus and make a video about me drawing a cactus, then staying focused on my plan would have been good. But if my overarching intention is to use nature journaling as a way to connect more deeply to nature for myself and for others, then being flexible enough to switch to the orioles when they're singing right above me and it sounds so beautiful is the important decision to be able to make in that moment. This is actually the most dangerous part about this nature journaling session. I just got lucky with this oriole, and this page came out looking kind of cool. Like, this is something that your mom would be proud of and would put on the refrigerator. So it triggers all of those desires to create a pretty product that we often have deep inside of us since our childhood. However, if I do that, I might lose track of what my nature journal intentions were from the first place. And guess what? I'm feeling a little bit stiff, like a little bit stiff in my shoulders. I've been standing, I've been nature journaling, I've been focused, I've been really in my head trying to get this page going and enjoying the observation of this animal in nature. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, because this is the perfect time where I could freeze, I could get paralysis, especially because this is a brand new sketchbook, y'all. And that is a dangerous time to be nature journaling. It would be really easy to just get paralyzed and not put anything down in this empty place and just overthinking it, paralysis by analysis. Or partly because I'm stiff, I might start sketching that cactus and it might not really come out as successful as this looks so far. It might look bad down there. It might look scratchy. I might have to experiment with things, and I might start self-judging myself based on the aesthetics of that, and that can also halt my nature journaling process. So this is the most dangerous moment. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna stretch, shake out my body, and then I'm gonna go back to the cactus. And this time I promise I'm gonna do the cactus unless a whole flock of these brown throated parakeets lands in the tree right above me. Check this out. You want to know something funny? I took that long break. I stretched my body and stuff like that, which is important when you're nature journaling. And then when I walked back over here to finally nature journal the cactus, guess what I noticed? I noticed that there's another one right there, and then I can actually sit in front of it and nature journal it super easily. And it has fruit on it, which the other one didn't. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm also running out of water. It's getting hotter and hotter, and it's uncomfortable sitting here on the ground. At least there aren't bugs biting me though, yet. Unfortunately, I seem to be falling into the trap that I was predicting, and this cactus is turning out to be harder than the Oriole to create a simplified and sort of easy, natural feeling drawing of it in a way that is eye-pleasing. And so I'm starting to have that paralysis that can happen on a page like this, where you have an element that you really like the look of, and then you start nature journaling the next thing, and you suddenly realize, part of you subconsciously might be realizing this is not going to look as good at the bottom of this page as it does up here. And in fact, it might ruin the good stuff up here from an eye-pleasing point of view. So that's a tricky place to be, and I'm just going to try to keep going, using nature journaling as a tool for learning and observing something that I'm curious about, and not worry about that. But to say that that's not in my mind at all would be lying. I ended up just drawing a little scene showing myself and the context by adding some metadata. 2 simple ways to add a little bit more to your page. Well, other than the fact that I think I was sitting on a red ant nest, I think that it worked out pretty well. I was a little bit worried with the second half of the page. That was a bit of a dangerous situation there after getting lucky with the top half coming out in a very eye-pleasing way. Let's just call it that, okay? But eye-pleasing is not the only thing that we're trying to do, and eye-pleasing can get in the way of some of the other things we're trying to do. And that almost happened to me with the mellow cactus, which is the thing that I came here to nature journal. It's that really cool cactus growing down there. And luckily I managed to overcome this eye-pleasing part and the potential paralysis and procrastination that could create for me, and I went on to nature journal the rest of this. Now I do feel my energy tanking. My water is run out, so it's all before breakfast this morning here in this desert-like ecosystem in the north of Colombia. Lots of cool birds, lots of cool plants. I've seen 3 species of lizard, but having a lot of fun at nature journaling here and creating some exciting content for you. So if you got value out of this and you want to help support my mission to make the world a better place through nature journaling, check out my Patreon right here, where you can also get exclusive content and a lot more information about the projects I'm working on. I post audio on there, including mini podcasts and fun stuff like that. All right, see you next time. Bye.